I was going to say this is the best thing about the film. And I'm not talking about Mila Jovovich's ass. It's the poster. We're back once again. Back like we never left. With me as always is... that was so smooth.
Yeah. Dr. Savini, a.k.a. Megatod.
Alright. And wielding the camera tonight, we have a replacement for Gio Swanko in the form of none other than Mr.
Strebo Magic, here with you as always. Not going to talk as much because I'm right next to the camera.
You know what? We're headed to...
and he's drunk.
We're headed to the theater. We're headed to the theater right
Soon
now.
we'll be.
Check out our favorite Ukrainian import, Mila Jovovich.
Yes.
Special screener, early screener of Resident Evil Extinction.
Can we get a metal face on that?
Extinction.
Awesome.
Yes. Anyway, so apparently I picked up the special packaging of Resident Evil 1 and 2, and included is a free ticket. Of course, I don't need it because MVP never pays. People are always happy to hook us up with the screeners, for our early shout-outs on YouTube. Letting all
We're like, MVP is like crime, baby. We never pay.
That's what I'm saying, But anyway, so yeah, on this was a special sneak peek of the film, and so the gist of the story I gather is that the T-virus has spread, and it's totally gotten out and swept across the United States, and not only does it kill humans and like mammals essentially, but also plants, and basically turn the whole place into a big desert. So you see a lot of iconic things, Statue of Liberty and whatnot, and everywhere the survivors go, apparently the zombies are drawn to them, or the mutants. I don't know if it's correct to call them zombies. I guess they're zombies. What do you say, Todd? Are they zombies?
I would say mutants.
Okay, mutants is fair.
Mutants. A lot of people argue these are zombies, but I say, yeah, they don't fall under the Romero zombie.
Yeah.
If quite.
They move too damn fast. Because, But anyway, so it looks like every time they stop or settle down, after a period of time, these creatures are drawn to them, and then eventually they have to move again. So basically all the survivors are nomadic, like in sort of a military type convoy. Mila, of course, is looking totally badass, just like always. They have her doing some collie type fighting with these, I don't know what kind of knives, it's sort of the inverted knives, and it's pretty killer action from the preview that we got to see. Of course, tons of special effects like these, CGI.
You mentioned collie. Spit out on that because a lot of people might not even know what that is.
Well, collie is typified with two sticks or blades. It's sort of like a double action attack.
Filipino martial art.
Really, really fast, and just a flurry of blows type technique. It doesn't really look good unless you can make somebody really has to kind of get it, and really train in it to look good. But
it looks good on camera.
From what I can tell, it looked really, really good. There's one move where she runs off the end of this truck and dives off with two blades out. I'm waiting to see the other end of that shot. But it looked really killer. Lots of cool infected ravens to get after them apparently, and she has to set off some sort of a detonation. So some really great special effects shots in the special preview on the 2-disc DVD for Resident Evil 1 and 2. So I recommend picking that up because I think it was only like $18 or so at Walmart.
Did you double dip on Resident Evil?
I did double dip on Resident Evil.
Sucker.
It includes a free ticket for the movie this weekend actually. So you can take it if you're not an MVP, you poor bitches. You can go out and use that ticket once you pick it up to actually get into the theater. So anyway, we're on our way right now. We're having a jam because somebody was late. He'll remain nameless, and we're really having a hurry. It's about an hour and a half away. We're going to try to make it an hour and 10. So we'll get there. We'll scope it out. We'll get you guys the good word on it. Let you know whether it's worth spending your hard-earned cash to see, and we'll get right back with you.
To see what?
Resident Evil Extinction.
Resident Evil
Extinction. What's up, Mutantville? Welcome back. We just come out of an advanced preview screening of Resident Evil Extinction. It is Thursday, September 19th, or September 20th, actually. One day before the movie goes out to the rest of the world, so we came check it out to give you your advanced screenings. Well, unlike yourself, Strebo, I was a fan of the franchise. Really liked the first film. Thought it was a great adaptation of a video game to a film. The second one, I liked it. Not quite as much as the first. Third one, unfortunately, by far the weakest entry into the franchise, I think.
It started strong, but But then kind of in the middle, you had some pacing issues, kind of slowed down, a whole lot of talking about where they're going to go to, where they're going to come back from. How would you describe the plot of this?
I would say the plot of this would be, a cross between The Bionic Woman and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Bionic Woman
And a little Galactica.
And a little Galactica, okay. Because you have a band of survivors trying to find where they're going to go to.
That was more than a slight nod of the head to, Beyond Thunderdome. I thought that actually was the best part of the film. If they kind of kept in that vein, I think they could have held me a little bit longer until it got into the talking heads.
Who runs Bartertown? Okay, driving total wise, you got a little bit of blood, not much, a little bit of gore with some bite marks, that was about it. Maybe some picked faces, there were some birds that bit some people. Whole lot of CGI, I'm not real big on CGI, sometimes I can buy it, sometimes I can't. I'm going to have to say I definitely went on the, I wasn't able to suspend my disbelief for this one. The CGI kept pulling me out of it every time, it just looked like a cartoon. Action-wise, first 20, 30 minutes, pretty good opener. They just kind of lined up a little series of events to just kind of have a lot of fights, shooting, and zombies, or whatever they are, mutants, this and that. Went along pretty good. Right there in the middle, it's all of a sudden, they're trying to figure out where they're going to go to. It turns into, just this 20 minutes of, we're going to drive somewhere. No, let's drive here. No, let's drive there. So it was kind of just boring.
I'm unlike yourself. I am a fan of CGI done the right way.
Right.
But I have to agree with you completely on this. CGI, if it's not, if it's not pertaining to a transformation scene from a human to some creature, generally speaking, I think it can be pretty. Can really add to the fantasy. But in this movie, it definitely pulled you out of the story, no doubt about it. Found myself just really sad that it kind of let down. My expectations for it, because it was used so effectively in past versions, but they leaned a little heavy on it in this one for me.
I think it was probably 95% CGI effects and maybe 5% practical effects where you could see. Was it even that much? Was it less? I mean,
although the zombie dogs once again did look awesome in this one.
They look when it was practical dogs, the zombie dogs looked cool.
Yeah.
When they were CGI, they looked like crap. That was kind of how I saw it through the whole movie, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. My big gripe with it was that the apex of the film was reached about halfway in. I felt
before halfway the action,
the storm of the compound scene, that was it. That was the peak, and from there it went steadily downhill, and then just eventually kind of petered out. One of the lamest endings that I've ever seen for like a horror fantasy kind of film.
It is definitely a lame ending.
It almost felt like an afterthought. It's like, I think we're going to end back here, but we can go ahead and show this next little piece to go ahead and open up the door for another sequel. Just milk it for all it's worth, because I'm saying this one. Let's go ahead and put a fork in this one. It's done. This whole franchise.
I thought the whole franchise was done from the first one, but I'm not a big fan of the series, so some of you guys will probably bash me for that.
But you gotta love the games, and as far as
love Resident Evil 2.
A game to film franchise. This has been. I feel like it's been a pretty good one up until now. I'm really ready to take a huge steaming crap all over this film. I mean, I'm gonna say don't spend your money unless you're like an MVPer and you don't pay to watch.
Because MVP is like crime, baby. We don't pay.
Yeah, don't waste your money.
So you're definitely giving this one a pass.
I gotta give it a thumbs down. Although I may see it again. Only because I have a free ticket, which by the way you can get in the special 2 package of the only good films in the franchise, 1 and 2. You buy that, the special package with a sneak peek of this film, you get a free ticket to see it in the theater. So opening weekend only, of course. But check it out. If you're a fan of the franchise, you're gonna find something to like. If you're a fan of chicks doing action, I really did love the Alice outfit, the desert Mad Max version, the knives, the weapons.
The outfit was cool.
I'd say the visual design of the film I was okay with. I thought it was
to sum it up, visually, production design looks good. There's some neat shots in the movie. Kind of a lot of shots of the desert and the dune remind me a little bit of biting off of Dust Devil, if you've seen that. And costumes look good. People look cool. All the chicks look good. But plot-wise, it wasn't there. There wasn't a dramatic through line to really carry you through it. It's just people trying to get away from zombies. By the end of it, it was pretty worn out, and there's nothing to really make you care about what's going on. Unless you're a big fan of the series, then you might be, on the edge of your seat all the way through it. Me, I wasn't feeling it, and Scribo's got to take a pass on this one.
Yeah, what he said. So that's it from MVP on Resident Evil
Extinction, baby. We'll see you next time. Halloween is coming up, and we're going to review tons and tons of movies during the Halloween season. So, until next time. If you see a fork in the road, take it.
I got some